Good morning, balance yogis. Saturday yoga, welcome. I hope you are all doing well. So let's start Saturday morning in easy pose, not necessarily so easy. As like most of us, I've been sitting at a desk, working, writing, and we tend to round. So tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit, feel your sits bones. Connect to the earth. I hope you're all doing well. Tall spine. Shoulders melt. Bring your hands to your knees. So palms up brings energy in. Palms down shuts energy off. Yoga mudra cycles the energy within ourselves. So take whichever pose with your hands, with your seat again. If you feel any tension, hips or knees, sit on a block. If you have it, sit on a book, sit on a pillow. And let's start today with a little bit of a meditation. Not long, I promise we will move. So, being present in these complicated times, we are surrounded by trauma, and that trauma is both collective and personal and physical. So, take this time to tune into your breath. Feel the chest inflate. Feel your ribs expand. Feel your belly open. Hold at the top of that breath and exhale in the same moment. Excuse me. So inhale and exhale to evenness. Something that occasionally during these times can be difficult to find. So being empty, just tuning back into your body, into peace, into ease. And like most of yoga, it offers tools to get there. As you know, as we move and flow, which we will in a few minutes, we use Ujjayi breath, we use single point focus, drishti, and we use Uddiyana Bandha, but most of all, on and off the mat, the key, the absolute key to being present is the breath. Bring your awareness back. It's a practice, pranayama, the study of breath. So inhaling and exhaling is a yoga practice. Find evenness. There's an awesome way to tune in to controlling a little bit of the trauma that exists around us, within us. Nice, let's take 4 more breaths. I'm playing Saundari by Gabriel Roth. Saundari means beautiful. So right here, right now, with this breath, there's beauty. And the only requirement for it is awareness. Let's take 10 breaths in quiet. And softly let your eyes open. So yogis say we are supposed to breathe and meditate. Well, we breathe every day and meditate at least once per day. Let your left leg extend. Bring your right foot flat on the mat. So again, you can control how much opening you want here. Your foot can be close to your hips, it can be out at your breath. Your practice, bring your left arm in front of your right knee, elbow to knee. Keep that tall spine, feel your sits bones. Right hand behind you and take a twist. First of the day. Inhale to a tall spine. Exhale, open. Take a breath in. Exhale back to center. You know where we're going. Yes, otherwise we've been lopsided for a week. Left foot comes in, left hand to the mat behind you, right elbow, left knee, tall spine, and turn. Can you feel your connection to the earth? Part of controlling this trauma, controlling these times, is your connection to the earth. Whether it's being outside, whether it's going upside down, feeling the sun on your face. Take a breath in. Exhale back. So let's roll over and start to movement. So keep the quality of your breath, inhaling and exhaling even. We're not into Ujjayi yet. Stack your joints, so knees underneath hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. Bring your hands just as wide as you possibly can. Cat pose. Shoulders back to your hips. Really let your belly drop, bring your drishti to the sky. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Waking up the spine. Draw energy from the earth up. Take 3 more. And then come into stillness. On an inhale, bring your right arm to the sky. Bring your drishti to your right fingertips if it works for your neck. And thread the needle. Shoulder, chin to the mat. Feel the quality of the breath now that our body is changing and moving. Is it even? Is it smooth? Take a breath in. Exhale back up. And reverse. Inhale left. Exhale, thread the needle on the other side. So the cool thing about twisting is that when we twist to the right, we rinse and cleanse our upper intestines. When we twist left, we rinse and cleanse our lower. So now we're into Ujjayi breath, your drishti, and Uddiyana. So really pull your belly button back to your spine. Not using your spine to get there, just the center of your body. Right leg to the back of the mat, toes sparking down to the mat. Stay here or bind 4 more breaths wherever you are. Nice. Exhale down. So yoga, asanas, the poses that we take, left leg, right hand, bind if you bind, 5 breaths, are called moving meditation. So we come to the mat. When we're still, we pay attention to the breath. When we start to move, we match breath to movement. Take an inhale. Exhale down. Curl the toes under. Make your way to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. Right leg, left leg. Yum. Feel energy along the back of your legs. Nice. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway to a really long spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees if you need to, chest to touch. And just sink. Walk the fingers of your mind up the backs of your legs, to your hips, to your spine. Notice if you're holding on to tension in any of those places. And see if you can consciously let go. Inhale. Exhale. And on your inhale with soft knees, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, chin, forehead last to come up. Eyes closed. Hands come to heart center. Set an intention for your practice this morning. Letting go of something that no longer serves you on or off. You're mad or just being present. And we'll see you with an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Arms come down to your sides. Let's flow. Inhale. Reach up. Let your drishti follow. Exhale. Soft knees hinging from your hips. Fold forward. Inhale. Lift and lengthen. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Just for now, step back. High plank. So a bunch of ways to take chaturanga. You can take them on one leg once we get deeper. You can take high plank to low. You can knees, chin, chest. You can, we used to call these girl push-ups. I think that's not so PC anymore. Come down. So upward facing dog. Please don't stay here. Shoulders down towards your hips. Walk your hands in. You can stay down on your thighs or lift, 3-point pose. Juicy pose. Take a breath in here. Down dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale your way to warrior one. Nice, keep coming down. Find that place yogis call a comfortable discomfort. Single point focus, Uddiyana. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior two. Drishti over your right fingertips, top half of the body centered. Then you exhale. Come down one more inch. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill it down. High plank. And I'm going to modify to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left. Exhale to warrior one. So back foot, foot spins flat. Come to the knife edge of that back foot. Fire the muscles all the way from your hip to that heel. Nice. So Uddiyana. The powerhouse of your pose is inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior two. 5 breaths. Long spine, soft shoulders. Nice. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. High plank to low, all in the same exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Bring your legs to touch. You only have one leg. Sit down in your chair. Utkatasana. Chair pose, thunderbolt pose, lightning pose, awkward pose. Hands to heart center. Right forearm to left thigh. Keep space between the top half of your body and your thumbs and spin open. Make sure you can see your toes. You don't want your knees coming past your toes. And exhale your way to fold forward. Walk your feet out to hip width distance. Take your peace fingers, your two fingers and your thumbs. Interlace them around your toes. And fold. So feel the same energy running down the backs of your legs, fresh blood to your head. Release the body. Toe heel back together again. Bring your weight back to your heels and sit down. Utkatasana 2. Chair pose, thunderbowl pose, lightning pose, awkward pose, all of the above. Hands to heart center. And spin open. You can stay here or spread your wings. Your breath, your practice. Make space between your left shoulder and your ear. Nice. And forward. Walk your feet back out. Bring your hands, palms up underneath your feet. And work them up until your toes are at your wrist. You may need to bend your knees, that's cool. And use the body to fold again. Each time you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Not holding on. Nice. Gently release the body. Take a breath in. Exhale, high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Awesome. Inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale to warrior 1. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior 2. Let your shoulders sink, Uddiyana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bring your right forearm to your left thigh. Right hand to your belly. And start your twist open from the center of your body. So your right hip is going forward, left hip back. Try not to crunch down, no weight on this arm. Left arm to the sky. Deeper. Right hand to a block of the mat. Half bind. Full bind. And we'll stay here for 5 breaths. So if you have bird of paradise, bring your drishti down to the mat. Step your left foot in. Bring your weight to your left foot and fly your bird. Nice. Land your bird. Bring both hands down to the mat and take a chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale to take a top. Exhale. Down dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg. Exhale to warrior 1. Hands to heart center. Exhale to 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale your way to side angle pose. So again, left hip tuck under, right hip opening to the sky, stack. Your hips stay here or here. Half bind, full bind. Your breath, your practice. If you have the full bind, take bird of paradise. If you don't have the full bind, you can use a block, a strap, or a belt. Nice. Take an inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat, step back, high plank below. Inhale to tabletop. Or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg. Exhale to warrior one. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior two. From here, right leg straightens. Left hip reaches back, right arm reaches forward. And windmill down to your triangle. So same principle as side angle. Yes, right hip forward, left hip back. Your hand can come to the mat, to a block. And breathe wherever you are. Any comments? No, good. I was going to be very democratic and ask you guys to tell me which hip openers you like. Choices are frog, pigeon, so if you feel like commenting, do it, but if that gets you into your head, don't comment. So feel your breath, Uddiyana, right arm parallel to your ear, left arm parallel to your right. Breathe here, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale your way, back up. So use a block, a book, whatever you use. Lock your drishti to the front of your mat, so keep that opening. Right hip forward, left hip back, bring your drishti to the front of your mat and fly. Half moon. Pigeon! All right, Aaron Miller. Hey, Aaron, and pigeon it is. You got it. Awesome. Nice. And then make your way back to earth. So take your wide stance. I have to say I miss you all. I hope you're all doing well. Take a wide stance, pigeon toe your feet. So inhale to length. And as you exhale, fold forward. So another place where you have choices. You can take tripod. You can take tripod to headstand. This is kind of a perfect spot to take Tadibhasana, firefly. I think some of you can gravity surf. Pretty sure you can. Tripod to headstand, back down to crow. Just as a challenge. Two more breaths, wherever you are. Let your arms straighten underneath your shoulders. Walk both hands over to your left foot and bow to your knee. Walk back to your right and bow. Spin your right foot towards the front of your mat. Left foot steps in and makes space between your feet. If they're heel to toe, you're in a tight rope, and that's not where we need to go. And bow to your knee. Just let the whole top half of your body be heavy and let it sink. So from here, bring your hands wherever they need to come to make your spine long. So your right hip is probably forward. Bring it back. Center your hips to the front of the mat. Use a block or not. Make your spine long. Left hand to the inside, front or outside of your right foot. And spin open. Twisting triangle pose. And if you want to go deeper, come to revolved half moon. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it back, high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So take a minute here as we're moving to notice your breaths. Feel the quality. Feel if you're holding on to tension and send your breath there to let go. Left leg to the high. Exhale to 1. So right hip working forward, left back. Hands to heart center. Exhale to 2. Left leg straightens. Right hip hinges back. Left arm forward. Triangle pose on the left side. So this time, right hip working up, left hip tucking under. 5 breaths. Roll your left shoulder back towards your hips, make space. Left arm parallel to your ear, right arm parallel to your left. Breathe here, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. And inhale your way. Back up. Half moon. And I'm not sure I said it on the first side, but I think you all know. Sugar cane, if you want to take the bind. Keep your heart open and fly. Really spark your toes towards your nose. It's almost the activation of that upper leg that's more important than the lower. 3 more breaths. Nice. And gently step your way back to standing sideways on your mat. So this time, turn your feet out. Bring your right hand to your belly. Left hand to the small of your back. Right hand up. Left hand down. Keeping your knees wide. Start to come down to your goddess. So keep that tuck as you come down. Cactus arms. Half bind. Full bind. So if you're binding, the tendency will be for your elbows to sink down, hands come in. So elbows to shoulder height, hands way away from your face. And keep the opening. 1 step deeper, come up to your toes. Inhale to a tall spine. Exhale, come down 1 more inch. And then keeping your spine long. Bow your goddess. Gently release the bind. Bring your hands to your knees. And walk them down until your elbows are at your knees, your hands are at your ankles. And bow. Nice. Let your legs straighten, walk both hands over to your right foot and bow. Walk back to your left and bow. Then your left foot forward, right foot steps in. Long spine and bow to your knee. You need to bend your legs, your knee to get your chest to your thigh. That's great. Nice thing about yoga is it's your breath, your practice. So use a block or a book. Right hand to the inside, front, or outside of your left foot. Twisting triangle pose. Left hip working back, right hip working forward. Come into balance pose if you wish. Take a breath in. Exhale your way back to chaturanga. And this time, take 3 breaths in your up dog. Feel your spine open. And on your exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring your weight to your hands. Inhale your way out. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale your way back out. Step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. So as you know, I like to slide my left leg back. Hips were designed to move at 360 degrees. So come to the knife edge of your right foot and let your knee be heavy and fall open. What you don't want to do is roll onto your ankle. Keep your ankle in line with your knee. And then go where you're headed. Both elbows to a block or a buck. Back leg to lunge or not. Nice. Inhale your way back up. Toe heel your right foot over to your left hand and set up for half pigeon. So if your right hip is high off the mat, support it. But you want your weight even on both hips. Try not to shake one way or the other. Center your body, bring your left foot in. Left hand to the inside. Back half of your body is the bow. Right hand is your arrow. Unless you have king pigeon, place that left foot into your elbow. Right hip over your head to body. Nice. And by request, exhale your way down to half pigeon on the right side. So one of the places we really hold on to our attention, to our stress, to that personal trauma is in our hips. So use and holding on. And the beautiful thing about our yoga mat is this is where we let go. So if you're up on your elbows, you're actually stopping yourself from coming deeper. So challenge yourself, walk your hands forward. Unless that bothers your hips, listen to your body. Use your breath as a guide. We'll be here for a while. This isn't all that dissimilar from yin, where we teach that the way a pose feels at the beginning is different than the way it feels at the end. Very much the same principle, especially with hip openers. Just about 5 more breaths. And feel gratitude. Gratitude that we can be present. Gratitude that we can turn into our bodies and heal and find peace. Above all, avoid judgment and avoid negative thoughts. Inhale your way back up to your hands. Curl the toes of the left leg under and make your way to a very gentle downward facing dog. So feel. Does one side feel different than the other? We hope. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Weight all the way to your hands so you're in a plank. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale your way back out. Last one, left knee to the outside of your left elbow. Exhale out. Take a breath in. Exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Slide your right leg back and go where you're headed. Elbows to a block or the mat or a book. Back leg to lunge or not, and let your knee be heavy and fall open. Make sure your ankle is in line with your knees. Try not to roll onto your ankle. And tune into your breath. 4 more breaths. Nice. Inhale your way back up to your hands. Toe heel your left hand over to your right. Left foot over to your right. Center your body. And if you have it, take the bind. Take king pigeon if you don't, if you have it. And make a bow and arrow. And fold. Half pigeon on the left side. So there's a modification which I should demonstrate. There's a modification for every pose. The hips are sensitive, so the modification is called 4. Bring your left foot up. So that makes, bring your right foot to the outside of your left leg. It may be on your thigh, it may be on your shin, maybe not your knee, yes? That makes a perfect little hole. Thread your right hand through. Bring it to the back of your left thigh, left hand to the back. So, more opening, less. You can bend this leg if you're at your thigh. Not surprisingly, this pose is called 4. Be here for a while. Looking for new hips. Just about 5 more breaths. Nice. On your next inhale, make your way back up to your hands. Curl the toes of the right leg under and make your way to a gentle downward facing dog. Take a minute here to pedal. Aaron, I think you like to lift up and make circles with your hips. Whatever you feel opens your hips in another direction. From here, bring your forearms down to the mat. Dolphin. Dolphin dog. I don't know if there is such a thing as a dolphin dog. 5 breaths. This is a beautiful way to practice for scorpion or for headstand or handstand. So your shoulders are way back towards your hips. So inch your feet back, lower your hips, and come down to forearm plank. So this is taking weight off your plank. Challenge yourself. Really come to plank. 4 more breaths. Nice. And make your way down to lying on your mat. Arms come down to your sides, palms down. And just take a few breaths to feel. Bring your chin to the center of your mat. Actually today, interlace your fingers behind your back, shimmy your shoulders way down. And on an inhale, locust pose down. Nice. And exhale down. So bring both feet into your hips. Take hold of the tops of your feet or your ankles. And I like to flex my feet because it makes kind of a nice little bind. Turn to the center of the mat on an inhale, bow pose. And just for fun, see if you can roll open to the right side of your mat, keeping the bind. You need Uddiyana to get there. And if you rolled right, roll left. There you go. Make a bow. The arrow's gone. And gently come back to center. Take a couple windshield wipers with your lower legs. Coming into stillness, bring your hands by your shoulders, fingertips forward. Take a breath in. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Bring your drishti forward. Walk, step, jump your way through. Lying down on your mat. Nice. So back bends, we're going to do 2. And I always forget to speak to restorative. Take a block, place it underneath your sacrum. Supported bridge. I promise you, you're opening your spine. Additionally, walk your feet in until you can feel your heels with your fingertips. They should be pretty close to your hips. I wish I was there to make sure everyone's toes are straight forward. So relax all of the muscles of the lower part of your body. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your hips to the sky. Shimmy your shoulders under. Interlace your fingers, bridge pose. 5 breaths, you can play with your legs. Each time you exhale, see if you can find 1 more inch. Nice, and exhale your way back down to the mat. So back bend 2 is your choice. Bridge, supported bridge, or wheel. For wheel, bring your hands up by your shoulders and fly. Nice. Tuck your chin. Make your way back to earth. Bring both knees into your heart. Rock from side to side, giving yourself an absolutely free of charge yoga back massage. And a little different today. I think most of you know this. Bring opposite hands to opposite shoulders. Roll forwards and backwards 3 times. And on your third rock, make your way up to standing. Hands to heart center. So, just to tune in, let your eyes close and take a chaturanga. And we'll meet right back up in downward facing dog. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale to the balls of your feet. As you exhale, walk, step, jump your way through to sitting on your mat. Bring both legs out in front of you. Move the flesh away so you feel your sits bones connect. So these are comfy feet. These are yoga feet. Really spark your toes to the sky. Long spine. So not bending from your spine, not bending from your waist. Stay long and fold forward. So some of you can take a block or a book. Extend, short side, long side, your breath, your practice. And walk your hands back up. Bring your right foot into your hip, remembering that the closer your foot is to your hip, the more opening, further out a little less. And let that knee fall open to the side of the mat. Left hand to the mat behind your right arm to the sky. Take a twist. And bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Half bind. Full bind, left hand comes on top. Long spine. And fold. Nice, and walk your hands back up and reverse. Left foot in, fold. Right hand behind you, take your twist so that your heart is over your left knee. Half bind. Full bind, Janu Sirsasana, and fold. Yogis say we're supposed to take this pose once every day. Nice. And walk your hands back up. So going upside down, there's a whole menu, yes. Legs up the wall. We'll be upside down for about 10 breaths. So if you're doing legs up the wall, just find a wall if you have one nearby. Get your hips as flat up against the wall as you possibly can. Lift your legs with the wall supporting all the way from your hips to your heels. You can play with it. Baddha Konasana. Take eagle legs. Let your legs fall up into splits. Your breath, your choice. So shoulder stand, which is the one I'm going to demonstrate. I think some of you have scorpion with or without the wall. Just make sure that you lift the floor, the mat away from you with your forearms. Headstand, yummy. But for shoulder stand, use your hands. Bring your hips all the way over your head to the floor behind you. The reason for this is now your hips are at their highest point. Bring your elbows close together, shimmy your shoulders under, hands to the small of your back, fingertips up, and stand on the ceiling. You can play with your legs here. Baddha Konasana, splits, splits, or hang out. What you don't want to do is turn your head to the right or to the left. Your neck is under load in shoulder stand. 10 breaths. One of the healthiest poses we can take in yoga, whichever pose you're taking to go upside down. Fresh blood to your head. Anytime your hips are over your head, super healthy. Then as you're ready, Bring your feet back over your head to plow. If both feet touch, let your knees fall down around your ears for deaf man's. If they don't, bend your knees and rest your knees on your forehead. If you've been in headstand, scorpion, take a child's pose before you join up. So from plow, slowly roll down until you come to sitting on the tops of your hands. Let your legs extend. Come way up to your forearms. Fish pose, Matsyasana. Heart to the sky. Head falls back if it's all right with your neck. And feel your spine open in a whole another direction. Spine moves in 6 different ways. We come to yoga to ask it to do every one of those 6. Take a breath in. Exhale your way down to the mat. So bring both arms out to your sides in a T. Bring your knees into your heart. And let your knees fall open to the right side of the mat. So your hips will go with them. You might want to take a minute to center your hips on the mat and fold. And the trick with this pose is if your knees are high, you're opening your lower spine. If you drop them, you're sending the energy to your upper spine. So you can choose drishti to your left fingertips if it's all right with your neck. 5 breaths. Bring your knees back to center. And reverse. This is one of those funny poses where you don't have to make the same choice on either side. You can say one side feels tighter than the other. Raise your knees, lower your knees. You can control drishti to your right fingertips. You may want to recenter your hips on the mat. Nice, gently roll back to center. Bring both knees into your heart. Bring your hands to the instep of each foot. This is neutral shoulder. I know some of you like to reach for the outside. I've always done it this way, so you pick. And happy laughing baby. Massaging out the lower spine. Let your body be really heavy. If you let your knees sink, you'll feel this in your spine. This pose is as much about opening and massaging the spine as it is to opening your hips. Then as you're ready, bring the soles of your feet to touch and let your feet and your knees fall down to the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. Eyes closed, Shavasana. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Hands to your side, legs extend. Your practice, your breath. And now, take this time to be empty. To very much let go and just come into being. With apologies for a short shavasana, gently bring movement back to your body by wiggling the small parts, fingers, toes, and gently increase to ankles and to wrists. And for today, bring your knees into your heart and let your body fall over to the side of the mat, to a fetal position in which all our learning began and in which all our learning was supported. And take a minute to remind yourself of any intention you set for your practice and honor your body for coming to the mat. And then with eyes closed, use the strength of your arms to bring yourself up to a seated position, hands to heart center. This is not a reading. It's thoughts that I have written down for a gratitude practice. And there are 5 things that we can do to practice gratitude, which is so important during these times. Find 3 good things each day that you are grateful for. They're there. We tend to focus on the negative and the stress, and so turn at least 3 times a day to good things. Being present in the moment, mentally and physically. And the tool for that, as you all know, is your breath. Stop resisting what we can't control. Let go of worry and let go of judgment, and focus on facts. Avoid negativity. That one is possibly the hardest, about ourselves and about other people. And then the last one is to be of service to other people. And be aware of the items and the things in our life and the people that we are grateful for. Yoga tradition, bring your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows, your 6th chakra, the seat of your intuition, and your true guide in life, and the light in me greets and honors and is grateful for the light in each of you as we inhale together and bow to each other saying, Namaste. Thank you for practicing, everyone. Have a great weekend. I think the 6th thing on there is get outside, especially during these magic days where the temperature is perfect. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing your breath. And thank you for practicing your yoga. Betsy Huffman at gmail.com. Feel free to call or write if you have any questions or thoughts. Take care, everybody. Bye.